Hello everyone, this is Dr. Anjali Srivastava and this is my YouTube channel Adarsh. Today we are going to see some different topic जो हम अभी देख रहे थे। हमने AECC की सीरीज जो देखी उसके बाद हम फिर से वापस क्लास 12 के बायोलॉजी पे आ गए थे, जेनेटिक्स एंड इवोल्यूशन को। पर बीच में कुछ वीडियोस मैं बना रही हूँ ऑन द ह्यूमन हेल्थ, डिजीज एंड इम्यूनाइजेशन और वैक्सीनेशंस पर। It's on request of some viewer. So first in this series, the first video is on human health and its significance. In this topic, we are going to see what is health, health's definition, being a happy, healthy. What does it mean? What is its importance? Factors affecting health, and then if we are not healthy, always it's not possible to be healthy. Sometimes something happens, sometimes that is not all is well, and that condition may be called as the disease. So we will see definition, causes and types of diseases. In short, because it is not of very higher class, this request is but interesting topic. So let us see what is health. As you know, health is wealth. बहुत तरह से हेल्थ को अगर लेट्स सी इफ यू डिफाइन this video is specifically requested by the some English speaking students, so I'm trying to speak generally in English, and but sometimes I'll be explaining in Hindi also. So health, टू बी हेल्दी इज मीन्स अ लॉट। बहुत सारी बातें होती हैं एक साथ हेल्प हेल्दी पर्सन बनाने के लिए या हेल्थ को डिफाइन करने के लिए। सो हेल्थ इज अ स्टेट ऑफ कंप्लीट फिजिकल, मेंटल एंड social condition. So health may be a combination of three conditions. The physically fit, that is, we are physically fit, feeling fit. But in general speaking, the bad health or illness or sickness is said to be the opposite of the health. That is, and that is said that if you are not physically fit, that is, our health is not good. But in general, the by rule rather, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. So there are three important aspects or eras or areas for a good health. The physically, we must be physically fit. All everything should be on the parameters of physical fitness should be acquired. Then mental conditions. If we are mentally not fit, mentally we are getting irritated, mentally we are not fit, we are just using abusive languages in society, or not showing pleasant activities, not showing pleasure in our activities, not so the others will not get good response or good vibes from us, and that is also a sign of bad health. So that is the mental and social well-being. So for a healthy life cycle, person needs to have a balanced diet, exercise, proper shelter, and enough sleep and good hygiene. So these are the important factors required for a good health. That is, the food should be very proper, proper balanced diet should we take. Exercise, that is physical movements must be there. Lives in proper shelter, the living surrounding should be in a balanced surrounding, should be of the external and internal factors. Enough sleep should be there. It is said to be proper sleep is 7 to 8, and in kids it should be up to 9 hours. Then good hygienic conditions. Now, these are the significance of health. The health of all organism will depend on surrounding or environment, and the social environment is an important factor for individual health. Then comes the public cleanliness, important for individual health. If it is very much important for the hygienic, good hygienic conditions, the dustbins should be, the garbage should be placed properly or thrown away properly, and should be collected by the proper agencies also, so that not only our house becomes the garbage free, but our society, our nearby areas. Then extensive measures like the state, like the country, these all hygienic conditions are one or other way making us healthy, help us uh, keeping healthy ourselves. Then we need food for good health. As we have already seen, a good food and that is very much required for a good health. And for having a good health, good food, we have to work, we have to earn. That is the earning capacity. That is, you should do certain uh, earning actions for your bread and butter. So that is the food. Exercise, that may be exercise. Exercise doesn't mean only the fitness exercises, that running and walking and doing yoga and all that. Every work that is done to keep you fit, healthy, is the work, and that has to be done for a good health. Then for this opportunity, the do work has been available and good economic conditions. If you are working properly, if you are earning properly, you and your surrounding members, your family members, will be in good health. So that is another requirement. So, and then we need to be happy. It is said that laughter is a very, very best treatment for a good health. Of course, only laughter will not do the purpose of keeping us healthy, but in general, healthy life is related to humorous life in one or another way. So these are the stress management, mentally fit we should be, exercise we should do, we should have a good sleep, and we should have a good social environment for a proper healthy conditions. Now, the factors that affect our health are diet, lifestyle, social environment, state of mind, working environment, genetic environment, physical environment, and overall the ये बहुत सारे लाइफस्टाइल के फैक्टर्स हैं. सॉरी, दिस इज द हेल्दी एंड हैप्पी एनवायरनमेंट, healthy environment, food, then meditation. These are the way to keep our health in a fit condition and keep ourselves healthy. Now, this is the observation that the lifestyle affects 53% of health or healthiness is depending upon the lifestyle, then 21% on environment, then genetics. This is a very important part. That is, if we are having any congenital, that is from since birth, or certain, not even in suppose we are some persons are not having certain problems while during birth or for a certain period of life. Sorry, but if they are having some genetic problems in their ancestry, then there are chances of getting them by the, so for example hypertension, then diabetes. There are a lot of these cases of the genetic informations or genetic involvement in the being healthy or unhealthy. But another important point to be noted is that, as we have seen, 53%, there are a lot of even congenital issues that can be solved, that can be overcome with a proper healthy lifestyle. Certain problems are like that hypertension and diabetes, these are the two very important in nowadays. These two and certain more diseases which can be said to be very important for overcoming these problems. So these are the genetic, congenital and malformations, hormonal disturbances, then disability, genetic diseases. Now, disability and genetic diseases and inherited traits, of course, these are certain factors which cannot be avoided even with our efforts. Certain things are, we can say, that is given by God or the nature, and that has to be overcome or managed by other type of practices. Then social forms, cultural and environment, overall we can uh, confine or zip the factors affecting health, as we have already seen: social, cultural and environmental factors. Then comes, if by all efforts we are not very fit, that is, we are not very healthy. So then that condition, when we are not feeling healthy, that may be physically, that may be mentally, that may be surrounding environmental conditions, that may be in social conditions in society, but all these come under the category of unhealthy. And that certain specific features of those unhealthy conditions may be referred as diseases. So diseases may be defined as the something is wrong, all is not well, and that we feel unwell or malfunctioning of the body, and that may result in a disease. A disease is a condition that deteriorates the normal functioning of cell, tissue, and organ. So, in general, in the biological term, of course, the disease can be said as the deterioration of the normal functioning of the body cells, tissues, and organs. But dangerous divergence from a functional or normal state of an entity is also a very important feature, or may cause the unhealthy condition, and that may be considered as disease also. When a person is suffering with a disease, he or she exhibits a few symptoms and signs. Now, if a person is not feeling healthy, then how we will feel that ourselves or others person in front of us, he is not healthy. So there are certain conditions which differentiate between a healthy and a disease free person. हेल्दी होना एक अलग चीज है, डिजीज फ्री होना एक अलग चीज है. एंड दैट मे बी कंसिडर्ड एज द हेल्दी इज अ स्टेट ऑफ कंप्लीट फिजिकल, मेंटल एंड social well-being, whereas the disease-free state of absence of discomfort or dearrangement of body parts and their functions. So, largely, disease may be said to be as a condition in which the body parts or the body structures have been affected, and that may be cells, that may be organs, that may be tissues. Then healthiness depends upon the individual as well as on the physical and social environment factors, that is the society and community. But the disease free condition is related to the particular individual itself. Then a healthy person will be disease free, definitely a healthy person will be disease free, but a disease free person cannot be. It is not necessary that if someone is not having any disease, any malfunctioning of the body part, that means he is or she is a healthy person, because health is related to the mental, social, and environmental features also. Healthy person is energetic and able to perform their functions. Performance of disease free person depends upon environment and personal attitude. So these are the basic differences between being healthy and being disease free. And the disease is condition of disrupted or dearranged functioning of one or more organs or system of the body caused by infection, defective diet, or heredity. So disease is something that is related with the malfunctioning of the uh, body parts or organs or tissues. And of course, healthiness is related with the mental, physical, and social conditions together. So these are the factors. These are the congenital things that should be kept under control. That the obesity that can be controlled by the lifestyle. Then these are the foods which are not said to be no. These are the junk foods, and these are certain pathogens or the agents that cause the disease. Now, the causes of disease, so one important thing to note, that if we are not healthy physically, that is, if anyone is having any disease, he or she will show some uh, identifying features that are called as the symptoms or the signs that range from normal to severe depending upon the medical condition. So the different diseases, the normalcy of an entity needs to be studied and understood as clear demarcation between disease and disease free. Then causes of disease, as the disease causes of disease may be classified variously. Some largely, if this is the chart which shows almost every type of diseases that can be classification can be done in different way. First is the broader categories are immediate and contributory. The immediate diseases are primary causes for a disease can be identified after first checkup. That is, by appearance only we can identify that the person is having some disease like fatigueness, like fever, like sneezing, coughing, etc. But contributory diseases are, they can lead to the occurrence of a disease that may be of three types: unhealthy condition, improper public facilities, and poverty. These are the three things or the three facts that contribute to the disease of some person. But immediate disease may be infectious and non-infectious. Infectious is that the disease that transmits. In the next video we will see how these disease uh, happens, and the factors which are responsible for these diseases. They are the pathogens, and the mode in which these pathogens uh, transmit from one person to another person and disease is spread is called as the mode of transmission, that we will see in the next video. Here we are looking about the diseases, causes and types of diseases. So the causes may be various types, that is the health and well-being. The causes may be the environmental, genetical, lifestyle, then sleep, then food. Most important is the lifestyle that we have already seen. Now, infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases are the diseases that we will see when we will do the pathogens and their spreading. Now, these causes of diseases are usually caused by many factors. Now comes the causes of diseases. We have seen there are various reasons, that altogether 8 reasons we have seen. And now these causes may be divided into extrinsic and intrinsic factors. Extrinsic factors are the factors that are surviving or existing in the environment of the one person. That is, a diseased person shows some signs and symptoms that we have seen, such as headache, cough, cold, weakness, etc. And these signs are referred as symptoms. In almost all diseases, symptoms are shown immediately after having been struck by the disease. Now, the intrinsic, we can summarize the intrinsic and extrinsic factors as such. The intrinsic factors are those factors which caused by genetic or hormonal disbalance. So, internal factors which are responsible for our unhealthiness are called as intrinsic factors. Sorry, intrinsic insight. So, internal factors are mainly the congenital and hormonal disbalance, congenital defects in genetic malfunctioning, or hormones which are secreted within. That is also when one or another way that is related to genetic malfunctioning, and that may be called as the congenital factor. Then extrinsic factors are the factors which are surrounding the person, and that may be environmental, that may be the disease caused by pathogen may be, how it is getting transmitted, that may cause the disease to appear. Unbalanced diet, fast food, junk food, these are the modern days gifts for a lot of diseases. Then tobacco, drugs, alcohol, these are the habit related factors. So these are certain factors. I have just given these charts I have got. You can go for your small MCQs, for your objective questions. These points may be important. So these are the causes of diseases. Then comes the types of diseases and the causes of diseases. What are the causes that may result into the different types of diseases? That is, all these factors that we are looking into are interrelated. The causes may cause the different types of diseases, which may be infectious, which may be non-infectious. So infectious diseases are those diseases which are spreading by direct contact that these are the infectious diseases, suppose the spread from one person to another, are the communicable or transportable or infectious diseases come which spreads by coming into the contact of the diseased person, and that is mainly caused by the microbes. These are the pathogens that we will see. As I have told you, pathogens are mainly of four types: the bacteria, the viruses, the fungi, and then the macroparasites that we will see later. They usually caused by microorganisms called pathogens like fungi, rickettsia, bacteria, viruses, protozoans, and worms. So, when an infected person discharges body fluids, pathogens exit the host and infect a new person by sneezing. That is the mode of transmission. That also we are going to see in the next video. There are various ways how these pathogens are transmitted. Then are the non-infectious diseases, which are the internal, due to internal factors like age, nutritional deficiency, gender of individual, lifestyle also influences. That is one of the very important thing is the age. Sometimes in spite of every healthy measures, healthy actions, the age is one of the factors that may cause some of the diseases, and uh, that those may be referred as the internal causes. Then the another classification of diseases may be as acute disease and the chronic disease. The acute diseases occur suddenly and lasts a short time, often only a few days or weeks. They appear suddenly, like the influenza, like certain things, certain problems that appear immediately, that may be due to certain pathogens even, and these automatically last after some time. But chronic diseases are developed slowly and deteriorate the condition with time and extended period of time, may month or years. If they are not treated properly, such diseases, they may be they may result into the chronic illness. And these are the differences: the how the acute conditions develop, how the chronic conditions develop. The acute conditions are rapid, whereas the chronic conditions are gradual and sometimes up, sometimes down. The causes are usually one, causes may be many. Then duration is short in acute cases, and it is indefinite, लॉन्ग टू इंडेफिनिट. जरूरी नहीं है कि हमेशा इंडेफिनिट ही हो, बट इट इज नॉट फिक्स्ड. दैट that depends that how much and how efficiently the conditions have been handled. Diagnosis with commonly accurate, uncertain, especially early. So, in chronic conditions, the diseases are the causes of the disease are existing inside or externally, but that are affecting, that are visible to the patient, may be after long time. Then the tests are done. The test treatment. These are the things that you can go through for your interest as well as for MCQs. Again, these are the factors: acute diseases, duration, person, body damage, recovery, effect, loss. These are the in the depth the difference between the chronic and acute diseases. Now, the acute diseases and the chronic diseases, for language, you can take from this slide your notes. Causes and symptoms of acute diseases: that are acute illness like common cold show symptoms like fever, headache, and running nose, whereas a broken bone that might result from this is also an acute condition or acute disease, where certain particular conditions like the fracture result from a fall must be treated by a doctor and will heal in time. So certain illness, a certain acute illness can be cured with the time, but certain acute diseases require proper attention. But the chronic diseases occur over a time and last for a longer duration. Sometimes it continues till lifetime, termed as chronic disease. The condition in which disease lasts for more than 3 years is termed as chronic disease. In general, it has been given a measurement of the definition of the chronic disease, but this is not very must. Sometimes chronic diseases are they may last and they may fatal even in the very particular conditions in within a very short time also. It is in early stages, symptoms are very mild as it progresses slowly and gradually and keeps damaging our body. And a very important feature for chronic disease, it grows slowly, gradually, keeps keeping or damaging the body functions. The examples are elephantiasis, hepatitis C, hepatitis B, HIV, arthritis, diabetes mellitus. These are very common diseases you must have heard. All these chronic diseases occur due to various factors like age, gender, unhealthy lifestyle, etc. And it causes this, maybe the causes and symptoms of chronic diseases. Some of the important symptoms of chronic diseases are unhealthy diet, excessive energy intake, no physical activity, use of tobacco, that is the habit related activities, excessive smoking and intake of alcohol, heredity, increased glucose level and blood pressure. So these are some of the important causes for the chronic diseases. And now some of the common symptoms of chronic diseases are pain, fatigue, and mood disorders. So the preservation of health is easier than the cure of the disease. And it is said, you must have heard, the prevention is better than the cure. So, what can be done for prevention of these diseases, even if they are chronic diseases? Due to some measures, by acquiring certain specific measures, we can, with by improvement of our lifestyle, we can get rid of even chronic diseases. So what are those important measures? We should avoid smoking, alcohol, tobacco. By doing this, we can prevent cancer. We all know obesity is the major cause of many diseases. By controlling body weight, we can prevent several harmful diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, cancers of kidney, breast, colon, endometrium. These are the different parts of the body. But with a good lifestyle, with a good eating habit, we can get rid, or we can prevent ourselves of being disease of these diseases by doing daily physical workout. This is another very important feature we should do. We should have, these are the now no so here is the, by reducing body weight and prevents a number of diseases, and by taking a healthy diet. So these we have already seen what are the sensory requirements for a good living time and a healthy life. These are the good food, exercise, happiness, and the meditations. And meditations are also another very important reason. Now, this slide shows certain fitness at home. This actually, I have taken this slide for myself also. I try to follow these things. And if you are interested, you can do these. You can मेक योर, आप अपने लाइफ का इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट बना सकते हैं 30 मिनट्स के लिए, 3 to 5 times for these results, which are these certain workouts that simply with these simply you can get keep yourself healthy in day to day life. Now these are the other two videos, the pathogens we will see, and then immunity we will see in the next two videos. So this is again for the immunity, and some of the factors I have got. This is nothing for you. We can lose it. So with this ends this video. I think it will be helpful for you. Let me know.